Testing, testing. Hey, Cheryl. Can you hear me? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yay. Is the sound good? Am I loud or is it low? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, good, good. Probably too loud. All right, let's see. Let's see. Sherry. Hey. Oh, man. We have so much to talk about. Like, this has really, really gotten crazy. I am so happy too, Cheryl. We've been missing you in our face in the Facebook chat, in the comment section. I just can't believe how crazy things have really, really gotten. Like, hello, hello. All right, come on in, come on in. Kitty Catty-whack. All right, let's see, let's see. We get a few more in, and then we can just, mm, because what's going on is really, it's just not right. It's all that's happening out here on the YouTube streets, on Facebook streets, YouTube streets, just because of this one person, like that's crazy to me. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, we're all angry. Like this is just, I mean, and how long has this been going on for? Go almost 4 years. Almost 4 years. Hey, the information. How are you? I'm just so happy that I was able to finally go live tonight because I've been saying it. When I was reading it, it only told me for Facebook, you just needed to have 100 followers. But then when I tried to go live, it said you had to have at least 100 followers and have been had your page for 60 days. And that new page, I only had, I had just, I think what started it October 4th. So December 4th would make the 60 days. And then after that, we could go live there. But certain things you can't say over there anyway. So I'm happy I was finally able to go live here. But it's a lot of figuring out to do because I'm new to all of this. I really don't, you know how to navigate YouTube and so, but I'm just gonna have to put in the work and learn so we could gather over here and then we could talk freely over here. Because somebody definitely hacked my page. They waited till it got to 5K and it reached 5K and boom, it was gone. I woke up and page was gone. And the crazy thing is that I could see the page and I've actually tried to recover it. And this is how I know that somebody had to have hacked it or I really believe because it seemed like after Mancy, yes, Mancy, visited Meta, right after that, my page, I woke up that next morning, page gone. Boop, just gone. So I feel like, yeah, um, she may have had something to do with it. They may have had something to do with it. And it's like I could see the page. And the crazy thing is that it'll tell me, oh, you have notifications. So I can see that part. But then when I go to click on the notifications, then it'll say, oh, you can't, it says page won't reload. So, hey, Lucy. So that's how I know. Yeah, they've been getting away with this for far too long. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's why that's the title. Enough is enough. And what's happening, and no one's doing anything about it. Like she has been allowed to sick her goons on people. You have one woman, another, besides her, you have one woman that's pulling the strings for everyone else. And they're just following behind this one lady, King. She's just driving the force. Whatever she says, they're hopping around like little goats, sheep. Bah, bah. Whatever she says, she's their master. And they follow exactly what she tells them to do. And this is crazy. Oh, that's good. Good. Good at kitty catty whack. Good. That's great. And you might be right, the information. Because we don't know who she is. It just might be her. It just might be the good mother. I don't even want to use her name, the good mother, in quotes. Like I always put it in quotes. The good mother that we see. The kids woke up and the baby J had on the same outfit that she had on all day yesterday. She went to school in that outfit and woke up in it this morning. So yeah. hmm But they talk about JD, and that's what they don't seem to understand. Um, it's crazy because I'm like, we come and we're just looking for, we're just telling the truth. We're just talking about what we see. We're not making up any information. It's not like we're not going out here and we're making up stuff and just coming pulling things out of a hat. No, we're literally expressing and talking about and discussing exactly what we see. We all see it. So how is it that we're all seeing this, right? But they don't seem to see it. They only seem to see it when it happens on the other end. Oh, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? All of a sudden, their eyes are open. But when it comes to her, they don't see anything. They turn a blind eye to everything. Everything. They literally have an excuse for everything that she does. When I mentioned the fact that, you know, um, their dad is creating memories for them. Hyenas had the nerve to come back and say, "Oh, she doesn't need to take them outside." What do you mean she doesn't need to take them outside? Oh, bad things are happening outside. Are you okay? That's what tells me these folks really suffer from. I honestly believe that they suffer from mental illness. There's no other term I could come up with for why these folks are so gullible, you know. And I've never heard of people being so obsessed with a person and their children before in my life. Hi Ann, how are you? Yeah, right. And they blame JD for that, Sherry. Oh, it's his fault. Anything that happens is always his fault. Always his fault. He can't do anything right. Even when he's doing things right, he can't do anything right. Okay? She takes them nowhere, buys them nothing, but yet they sit here and idolize her. For what? And this is not what they don't understand is, hi Ann. This is not a jealousy thing. No one is jealous. We just think you guys are stupid, are foolish for giving up your money. Somebody purchased a $1.6 million home and they were able to put down basically, I want to say, um, $320,000 cash. What does that tell you? Does that sound like somebody that needs your money? If anything, she should be giving money to them, but she doesn't do anything for anyone. How many of you remember that time when she claimed to have had a clothing line, right? Purchased a bunch of labels and she done went and purchased a top, cut the tag out, sold her tag into the item, and then someone actually purchased it, right? But she didn't have any more. What did she do? She took the shirt that she had worn all day off of her back, didn't even wash it, okay? Didn't even wash it, packed it up, and sent it out to the person that purchased it. How many of y'all remember that? Who remembers when she said that? When she did that? Took the shirt off her back, packaged it up, and sent it out. Okay. So I see Lucy. Yes, right, Lucy. Disgusting. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, she did, Tasmanian Devil, with those earrings. Yes, she did. And I have the video. I have the video. I would have to go back and find it, but yes, she did the same thing with those Sheen or Timu earrings. How many of y'all remember that time she had ordered a whole bunch of jewelry from Timu, and that's what she did. That's what she was selling to these foolish people. I'm like, is it that easy to take advantage of them? Are they that daft? And I'm questioning myself and I'm saying, are they that daft? And I'm saying I'm giving them more intelligence than they really have. Because they have to, something has to be wrong with them. She didn't have any more of the earrings, guys, right? She did not have any more of the earrings. And what does she do? She goes over to her dresser by the mirror, and we could see like the reflection, but you hear the pop. You hear her literally, the earring does a little popping sound, makes a popping sound when she takes it out of her ears and then puts it right in the box and says, so and so, your earrings are on the way. Thank you for shopping with me. And I'm like, are these people really that foolish? I mean, Fake ourselves already told us, she has some stuff to sell to them, right? And it's funny. And the reason why it's so funny to me is because, Mancy said it. Mancy said they love to be scammed. And she ain't lied. She hasn't told not one lie. Because I've never seen anything like this before in my life. They see what she does. They know she's the problem, but yet they will sit there and blame other people. It's absolutely absurd. Yeah. And yes, I think so too. Looking forward. Oh my gosh. The good mother had these in her ears. Yes, I'm going to put them in mine. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Something is really wrong with those people. Yes, Kitty Kat. Right. Yes, it's crazy. They have harassed everyone. If your opinion doesn't go along with theirs, you don't believe as they do, then you are going to be harassed. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. All right. I had mentioned it on my other page, right? So, back when the good mother went and did that live on the airplane, when she told all of those people kiss her Nash, right? And send Amazon gifts, right? Okay. So right after that, when the people, that were upset with her followers, her supporters, rightfully so, because I don't blame them, okay? and they should have really stopped and they should have never returned. Okay, because she's very ungrateful. And the only thing that she does care about is their money. And if that didn't tell them, I don't know what else will. But anywho, around that time, Janice, right? Janice stated, "Oh, she wasn't going to she was going to start doing other commentary. She wasn't going to be doing anything on the good mother anymore. She wasn't going to be supporting her, right?" Now, I actually was in her chat during that time that she had said that, right? She was live. I was in her chat and I had made a comment about something because it was something that I was seeing as it relates to Baby J. And I was watching Baby J and I was like, the way she's touching all over the good mother, it just was, I don't know. To me, it was just like very cringe. It was just something really cringy about it. And I made a comment about it in her chat, right? I made a comment about it. And when I made that comment about it, right? She actually admitted, she was like, I know exactly what Bobby is saying. She was like, I see it, I've seen it, and I know exactly what she means. Of course, the other people that just idolize her and worship her for some reason, I don't know why, but they beg to differ. But Janice saw exactly what I was talking about, which is how I know that what they're doing now is just to build their pages up, okay? And just to get along, go along to get along, right? So it was another live she did, and she said something. I can't remember, and I wish that I had been like screen recorded then, but I wasn't at that time. But she said something, whatever she said pissed off King. And King came at her so bad that it actually made her cry. Okay? It actually made her cry. All right? And then after, no, and you're not the only one that's watch how she's touching all over her like that. No, and it's getting worse now. But King made Janice cry. You hear me? You could hear it in her voice when her voice was shaky when she came back, and so she was scared to now go off and do other commentary, and that's why she came back and decided to join forces and get back with the harassment and the bullying of JD. Okay. Because they're all, for whatever reason, scared of this one woman. I'm like, imagine being scared of someone that you don't even know, a stranger on the internet. Why on earth would you be scared of someone you don't even know? So rather than her doing her own commentary, and like she said she was going to do, she was moving away from the whole saga. No, she's right back to now bullying JD, harassing JD. He can't breathe. He can't shit. He take a shit. Oh, they're up in arms. He took a shit today. It doesn't matter what it is. When he took them to the Great Wolf Lodge, they had something to say about that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? The Great Wolf Lodge is a fabulous place. I've taken my kids and my grandkids. They loved it. It's an indoor water park. Who wouldn't love it? They have the hotels right there on site. Who wouldn't love that? What has she ever taken them to that she's actually paid for herself? Nothing. So they sit here and they give her all this credit for doing absolutely nothing. What are we giving her credit for? What has she done? What has she done? Let's be honest. The only reason why these people, they sit here, they're mad at the fact that a white man walked out and left this black woman. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. That's it. Which he had every right to do. Are you going to tell somebody to just stay in a relationship? He stayed. He stayed until his child was born. He did more than any a lot of men would have done. A lot of men would have walked out a long time ago. Would have walked out during the pregnancy, but he did not. He stayed there. He remained until he just couldn't anymore. Now the only thing that I fault him for is him coming out and saying some of the things that he said, right? But he apologized. At least he did apologize. He apologized later on for that. He apologized. But they don't want to let it go. They're sitting here talking about us. Oh, every day. Oh, oh, KO is your bread and butter. I'm not being paid. She's not my bread and butter. I go to work every day. I have a 401k. She is not my bread and butter. But JD is theirs. Why are we not allowed to talk about her? But King could put up a post every single day about this man and put up videos back from 2022, almost 4 years ago. It's okay for her to put up those videos back from 2022, but we can't talk about the good mother. Are you serious? You know, she's allowed everything in reach of those kids, kitty catty. She's allowed everything in reach of those kids. Those poor kids are just seeing everything. And I mean, were any of us surprised the other night when Baby J, after her mother stood up to shake her behind? Were we surprised that Baby J decided to emulate her mother, to copy her mother? No, I wasn't surprised. You know, I wasn't surprised. You know, how many times have we seen her? This woman is on TikTok for hours. She spent hours on TikTok, and the kids will be off in another room by themselves. We're talking about a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. Like, are you kidding me? And the only time you want to bring them closer to the camera is when you want stars, or when Baby J is singing one of your songs so she can finally get some attention from her no good ass mother. That's a good question, and if she's acting like that at school, that's a really good question. Exactly, Sherry. A whole year passed and went once. She's a piece of shit. That's it, and that's all. They don't want to hear the truth. And this has nothing to do with JD. I'm not doing this for JD. This has nothing to do with JD. Has nothing to do with Justin. Nothing at all. We are allowed to comment on what we see. There's absolutely nothing wrong with what we're doing. We're not bullying her. We're not making up stuff. They will literally go and make up stuff about Justin. They so worried about who's in his bed. I honestly think that they want to be there. No, exactly, Tasmania. Couldn't even go get her child on time. You know why? Because she never knows anything. How many times did we see her go and take Baby J to school when there was no school? It was a holiday. How many times have we seen her do that? Get up, get dressed, leave the house, and people have to be in your comment section to tell you that there's no school. Why is she not? She's such a great mother. Why isn't she reading the notices when they come home? Because she's so self-absorbed. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, and I've said this several times. If her supporters, she would give those kids, she would sign those children over to JD ASAP if she knew that her supporters would still support her. If they said to her, you know what, go on and live your dreams, sign the kids over to their dad. We will continue to support you. Those kids would be with their father full time. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that, you know? Come on. And if I were JD, she likes to take little jabs at him. And I am so proud of him. I am really proud of him that he has really, really been silent and not feeding into the nonsense lately. Because she has taken many jabs. Exactly. At the information. Yes. That's all we're doing. Holding her accountable because they don't and they won't. They're too scared to. They're too scared to to have their own thoughts. They see exactly what we see. There's no way they can't see it. There's no way they can't see it. They see exactly what I see, what you see, and everyone else sees. But they refuse. But they love the kids so much. So they say, right? They love the kids. We love the kids. You can't love the kids and see how she's treating them. You couldn't possibly love the kids. Like, let's stop. Let's stop. Let's call a spade a spade. She's not a good mother. That's it, and that's all. No one's being mean. We're not lying. It's the truth. Our eyes aren't deceiving us. We know what we're looking at. We know exactly what we're looking at. Come on. How many times? And you're sitting there and okay, it's one thing if you want to feed them, your cultural dish, right? I get it. Y'all eat it from the bowl with your hands. But it's another thing for you to dig in there with your hands, put it in your mouth, suck all over your fingers, dig back into the bowl, and put it into each of your kids' mouths. That's disgusting. Why can't they have their own bowl and feed themselves? Why must you put it in and lick all over your fingertips and then and then put it back in there and then feed it to one child, who's licked all over? That's nasty. It's disgusting. There's nothing cultural about that. I don't care. Nothing cultural about that. The dish, yes, I understand it's eaten with the hands. I get that. But come on now. Let's be real. And now, I'm just going back to, some things, just going backwards. See, and that's the other thing. A lot of people just came into following her, you know, once the divorce started. That's when a lot of these folks started to follow her. No, I was following her before that. When June was a baby, I followed her. When she was a baby, I followed her. She just happened to have come up on my feed one day. And I was like, oh, wow, let me see what this is about. I had no idea. And I clicked on it, right? And at that time, there were a lot of comments, unfavorable comments about her. People were going in. And, me just coming in, okay, I had no idea. And I'm like, well, why are they saying these things to her? I was very naive. Why are they saying these things to her? Exactly, Sherry. He didn't just marry her to divorce her. No, he really thought he had something. Unfortunately, I don't know why he didn't see the red flags when they were over there in Shanghai because they were there. They were definitely there. All the red flags were there. So I don't know how and why he missed them, but hey, he did, right? But it's I really don't know like what else to say, but I was in her comments and I used to be like, why do they hate this girl so much? And and I would be in the comments and I would be talking back to some of these people, you know. I had no idea until I really, really started paying attention. And I'm gonna tell you, there were two things that did it for me. But I'm gonna tell you, one of the things was the way when they went to his mother's house, when they went on that trip to Oregon, when she was pregnant with baby A, right? And they went to Oregon and it was Christmas time and they were opening up the gifts, right? And baby Jay, was given a black doll. I didn't like the way she acted, about her getting a black doll. And we never saw that doll again. We saw it. I think we saw it one time at her house, and then it's like the doll just disappeared. The doll just disappeared. Okay, and we're like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why is this? What happened to the doll? And she had the nerve to say that she feels like a doll should be the same skin color as the child. That's what she said. That the doll should be the same skin color as the child. And I don't care what people say and think. The good mother does not love herself as much, love her blackness as much as she pretends. Okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. See, she knows, she made sure to have biracial children because she knew that having a biracial child would get much more attention. Okay, much more attention. They would attract more people because if you look in the beginning, Mancy wasn't getting any attention with her kids. No one was watching her kids. No one was sending her anything. No one was sending Mancy anything. No one was even looking at her children. Okay. As a matter of fact, people thought those kids were very funny looking. And I'm just being honest. Yes, had it been right, and had it been a white doll, then she would have been mad. And they bought her a black doll because you're black. The mother is black. That's why they bought her a black doll. If they had bought her a white doll, like you said, everyone would have said, "Oh, they're racist. Why would they buy her a white doll? Why would they? She's not just white. She's black too." They would have had something to say. So it's like you can't win with these people. But that was one thing that made me look at her differently. That was one thing that made me look at her differently. The second thing that made me look at her differently, and it was probably first because I believe it may have come before. When how many of you, and I have the video, and see that's the good thing about over here on YouTube. I could actually show you guys the video. But how many of you remember, and this is why JD mentioned um her having an affair and him not thinking the baby was his. See, they think that he just said this and pulled it out of a hat. But no. How many of you remember when she went to the doctor to get the sonogram? How many of you remember the comments that she was making when she saw baby A's picture on the screen? She out of her own mouth, the things that she was saying, "Oh, she she looks very African." It was, to me, it was like she had a problem with her the way she was looking. She didn't like what she was looking at. Okay. And it was almost like, hmm, I don't know if this is JD's baby. That's what I was getting from it. And no wonder he felt the same way as well. Who wouldn't? She's sitting there making comments at the off in the doctor's office. Oh, she looks very African. That's an African nose. Look at her nose. Yes. That's what this is. These are the things that she was saying in front of the doctor. Okay. In front of the doctor. So now you tell me, what man wouldn't be questioning that to himself? What man wouldn't be thinking, well, damn, is this my child? Like, what's going on here? Why is she saying some of these things? That wasn't something normal. Who would say that? Who would say that? You're looking at a picture of your child on the screen. It's a sonogram picture at that. It's not the real picture. It's a sonogram. Granted, it was a 3D image, and she didn't like what she was seeing. Hmm. Yes. She didn't like what she was seeing on that screen. She didn't like that. Okay? The bottom line is, let's call it for what it is. She doesn't want a black baby. She doesn't want a black baby. She doesn't want a child that looks like her. Now you let her, y'all could, now I know you all know this, okay? And I know her folks know it too, but they'll never admit it. But they know it. She doesn't want a child that looks like her. Okay? Not at all. Not at all. And this is exactly why she keeps dating white men. How many black men have we really seen her with? She'll take them to bed, in my opinion. Okay, but but she's not gonna have their baby. Yeah. Now let's talk about that. Now let's fast forward. I'm gonna come back to some of this too. But now let's talk about what's happening with this. Let's now see. First of all, this is what happens when people don't take heed, you know, when to your warning. Now, both DT and Stony were warned. They were warned about the good mother. They were warned, but no, they chose to ignore the warning. And look now what has happened. Look what's happened. Okay. Now they're sitting over there. Let her people tell it. Now they're sitting here bashing this young woman. This girl is what, 24, 25 years old? The good mother is what, 9 years older than her? I don't know why she was sitting over there lying today, talking about she's 33 when she knows damn well she's 34 and will be 35. Then again, she might even be older than that. We don't really know, but we do know she's not 33. Okay. So she's a whole, basically 9 years older than this woman. 9 years. And the fact that her moo are sitting over there coming after this girl, this young girl, this talented young girl is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. She stole this woman's song and they're actually coming after her. Right, Sherry. Which would make her 35 then, right? It makes no sense. They're saying some really, thank you, Sherry Harvey. Thank you. It they're saying some really mean and nasty things about this young lady. I was gonna put it up on and I am gonna put it up on Facebook and put them on blast. But it's not right. It's not right. What they say, they called her. Let me get the exact, hold on a second. Let me tell you the exact quote, because I don't want to say anything wrong. But this is just it's not a good thing. So someone said they went on Stoney's post, and this is what they said. Even with Cora by your side, you couldn't gain even 100K followers. Shaking my head. It only shows how miserable you are. You should quit singing for real. The nerve of them to tell her to quit singing, yet it's the other one that can't sing that we would love for her to shut up. Okay. Then it says, she also said, she's back to her low likes and comments, dumb bitch. Cora picked you from the gutter. I'm glad she dumped you back to the gutter where you belong, parasite. This is what this woman said. And I'm going to put her on blast. We're going to put her on blast, and everybody's going to share it. And we're going to put her on blast so people can see what she said. This is what she says to a young girl. Right, exactly. Right, Sherry. They're all delusional. And this is exactly why she doesn't have any friends now. One, she's a leech. She's the parasite. She attaches herself to people. She doesn't know when to go away. She just pops up on people. And that's basically what she was doing in DT and Stony. Just coming. I'm almost 100% certain they didn't want that girl around them all day long. Here she come hopping around there. And then you have no coof. How are you around your Stoney's dad comes into town and you're in front of this man with all your ass out? Yes, bubbly me. You found me. You're in front of this man with all your ass out and you don't feel no shame. But then again, why are we surprised? That's how she goes around her own daddy. That's how she go around her own daddy. So why are we surprised that she would give anyone else Be, sit there and be like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I should cover up. Why would she? Why would she cover up? That's how she goes around everyone. When she performed, if you want to call it, when she was a backup dancer for that guy, right? Where was that? Was that in Italy when she was the backup dancer for that guy? And she's in a room full of strange men, and all her behind is just hanging out in front of a whole bunch of strange men. Like who does that? When you have two small children that are looking up to you, and I say this, and I pray and I hope, but baby J is looking at her mother, and she's idolizing her mom, and it's really, she's looking for attention. She's just looking for attention. And I hate to say, as she grows up, she's going to look for attention in all the wrong places if JD doesn't do something about this. This is not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore. You know, Jay, little baby Jay is now playing with her breasts online. Like, what is going on? What's going on? Like, seriously, come on. Come on now. So the only reason why it appears that she's doing as well as she's doing is because these fools are the ones that's keeping her up. They're the ones that's keeping her up. If it weren't for them, she would be nowhere. The music ain't going nowhere. They literally have to sit there and keep it on repeat. She wouldn't have those views. They're keeping it on repeat. That's it. And that's all. Nobody's checking for her. How is it that, Don Jazzy, you know him. You guys are friends, you know? Y'all were in bed together, allegedly, right? But yet, why hasn't he produced your music? Hmm? Let's talk about it. If she was so talented, why hasn't he produced her music? Why? Why is he bringing up all these other artists are coming out of Africa, coming from Nigeria that he's producing? But she's nowhere to be found. She's not on the list. Why is that? You're right at the information. You're right. It's not idolizing, it's attention seeking. You're right. Because that's the only way that she could get her mother's attention is to either do what she does or sing one of her corny ass songs. Yes, a kitty catty whack. Yes. An easy piece of moist candy. Absolutely. Let's think about it. We saw her when she went and got that Jeep and she was out in the street and she's looking and she's like, "Oh, is that the panda guy? Is that the panda guy?" And then what happens? A couple of hours later, he's in her home. He's in her house. She's making jollof rice for him. He's smoking weed, but he made it a point to come to the front of the camera to let them know that they done did the good deed. It wasn't good. It didn't smell good. So come on. She didn't even know him. And she brought him in there, brought him in her house. Didn't even know him. So my thing is, and she walks the street like that with her children. That's like, come on. You're asking for trouble. And I keep saying it hasn't happened yet, but one day the trouble that she's seeking is going to find her. And we will be speaking of her in the past tense. Right. She never had a man in her house. Please. Please. That's just the one that we saw. I mean, there have been others in the house, but that's just the one that we saw her with, that she met that same day. Same day. I guess she thought she was gonna he was gonna make her a star. But the stink cooch did it for him. He wanted no parts of it. Notice how we didn't see him anymore, right? He was long gone. Got what he came for, didn't enjoy it, and we never saw him again. Okay? No, she's not thinking about, listen, the girls are not a priority for her. She is her own priority. She only cares about herself. You think I would be letting people on the internet buy my children panties? Panties? Socks? Why are you not providing the essentials for your own children? Why does everyone else have to provide for your kids? And they want to say, oh, the kids are clean when they with her. No, they're not. No, they're not. And the only reason why they look somewhat decent some of the time is because of the clothes that others have sent. It's not because of anything that she's purchased on her own with her own money. Don Jazzy told her the song sucked. Says she's been divorced. Lies that she tells, as always. The one who bought the shoes, Wesley. I don't remember that one. We know we got Rich over there in Atlanta. Shit, I guess he said he was tired of her too. The time that she came to Atlanta, he made sure he didn't answer his phone. He said, "Oh, I'm not picking up for this." At a car lot, exactly. Outside in the lot. Who's that panda? Panda. Right. Yes. Yes, Sherry. The jewelry. The jewelry. Sit there, snap that. You know how unsanitary that is? You know how unsanitary that is? Celibate my behind. Please. That girl was out on the prowl. Believe that. I believe that with my whole chest. That's all she cares about is herself, Cheryl. That's it. And that's all. That's all she cares about is herself. No one else. No one else. It's all about her. All about her. And what those people, the only reason why she only cares what those people can give her. You notice she doesn't give anybody anything. Even on TikTok. If you've ever seen her on TikTok, she thinks she's the cat's meow. Okay? She thinks she's the cat's meow over there on TikTok. People see what happens is people see that she has so many followers, so they start gifting her in hopes that other people, will start following behind them. You know, that's what I'm learning. So they hope people will follow them because if you give gifts, people are gonna be like, oh, we need her in our chat. So let's go follow her, you know? But she doesn't follow those people. She's not following those people back. And she's not gonna show up to anybody's battle and send them any gift at all. She's only looking for people to send hers. Her, send me, give me, give me. Oh, you guys are not, I can't believe you guys let me lose to somebody that only has 2,000 followers. And she'll click off the live and leave them stranded looking stupid. And you would think that they would stop, right? That they would stop supporting her. No. So it's like they're a glutton for punishment. They love the abuse. They love to be scammed. We've learned that already. It's ridiculous. No, she don't follow a comment. She thinks she's the cat's meow. Hey, Lynn. She thinks she's the cat's meow. But let's get back to this song. How in the hell are you going to go and upload someone's song that you are a feature on? It's not your song. And the craziest thing is that she did it the night before. That's crazy work. That's nasty work. How could you do that? This girl was supposed to be your friend. And she went behind her back and uploaded the song. And that's why she was unable to upload her album to Spotify. That's why she was unable to. And they're going to sit here and talk about she's not a good friend? Are you kidding me? They open up doors that witch never would have gotten herself into if it weren't for them. They open up doors she never would have been able to enter. But yet they're gonna call them names. Oh, we're not gonna follow them. Oh, they're not friends. Oh, he can't sing. Now all of a sudden he can't sing. He can't do this. He can't play. He can't play the piano either. He can't do anything right now. But see, again, this never would have happened if they would have listened to the warning that was given. We gave them a warning. They didn't want to take heed to it. Sometimes you got to listen. Sometimes you got to listen. But I'm glad that they learned this lesson sooner than later. I'm glad it came early. It didn't come too late. So that's a good thing. It came early. But she's a lot to deal with. Where is notice all her friends are gone. Where is Nikki? Nikki is gone. Nikki is gone. Who wants somebody to constantly, would y'all want a friend to come to your house, turn on her camera, and she's going through your house, walking through your house with her camera on, going in your rooms, showing you? Who wants a friend like that? Who wants a friend like that? They're all gone. Everyone has left. Everyone has left her. Stevana, and she knew not to play with Stevana. She's lucky Stevana has changed her life. Okay? She's lucky Stevana has changed her life. That's what she's really lucky about. Because we all know Stevana got some dirt on her. Okay? Stevana has some dirt on her. So she's very, very lucky that she changed her life. Now, somebody is your friend and they're asking you, I'm no longer in this space anymore. These are these are things that I did before, and I did in the past. I'm not proud of them now and in my new journey that I'm going on. Can you please remove the photos or the videos? This is a friend. This is a friend asking you to do so. And you can't do it for a friend? The fact of the matter is that this will she will forever be this person. She will never grow. She will never grow. She will never change. This will always be her. While everyone else will be getting married, going off with their, significant others, she will forever be sad, lonely, bitter, depressed. Could you imagine your only friends that you have are strangers on the internet? The only friends you have to speak into a phone every day, not just one phone, 4 to 5 phones. You're walking around looking crazy with 4 to 5 phones every single day. I'm proud of him too for leaving the mess alone. It's a good. I'm proud of him too. And see, that's what they want. They want him to start up shit again. She wants him to do that. So that way, because she knows it's a money maker for her. It brings her income. She's gonna make money. So I'm glad he's not entertaining it. I'm glad he's not entertaining it. Yeah, Nikki got tired of working for. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Because she's always trying to get freebies. Like, how do you go to your own country? They're over there, the businesses over there, they're already struggling. And yet here you come. Instead of you giving them a little extra, and tipping and giving a little extra, no, you're over there trying to get a discount. Imagine that. You're over there in your country trying to get a discount rather than doing something nice for your people. She's always trying to get something for free or trying to get something at a discounted price. Always, 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 always. She's never, never trying to do anything for anyone else. Even so much as when they went grocery shopping for the food. She could have paid for the food. Well, let me take these things out and I'm going to pay for this. And then she didn't even pay for that. And you see, she had a whole bunch of $1 bills that she paid for. Let her tell it. She got it from somewhere else. Yeah, okay. We know where they really came from. We know exactly where they came from. Now back to this song. So she steals her song. Yes, the information. That's all she can do is speak into a phone. It's all she can do. I'm telling you, I am, when she falls flat on her face, it's going to be so satisfying. It really is. It is going to be so satisfying because for everything that she's done, because that man didn't do anything to her. JD didn't beat on that girl. We literally, listen. No, we're not in people's homes, right? Every day. It's true, we're not. However, we literally saw every inch of her body every day. Every inch of her body. Okay. So where did he punch her at? Huh? If he was beating the hell out, where? Where? Where the bruises? Where? Where the bruises? She has really destroyed this man along with the help of her minions, her muumuus, her sheep, the goats. She has really, really destroyed this man, the father of her children, right? Children she proclaimed to love. She has really, really destroyed this man. And it is sad. It is really sad to see what has happened. And they just refuse to leave him alone. He barely comes live, right? He barely comes live. And then as soon as he does, they're so happy because yeah, now we have something to talk about. Because if he doesn't come live, there's King. You can count on her to post a video from 2022. Yes, everybody that was ever left. Yeah, they had to, of course. They finally caught on Sherry Harvey. Yes, they finally caught on. But see, they wouldn't have had to finally catch on if they would have just from the beginning kept it business, if that's what he wanted to do. But honestly, you can't work with somebody like her because she always wants something for free. And these people of hers are never going to hold her accountable. She can't do anything wrong. It's always poor her. It's always somebody did something to her. No one has done anything to her. No one has done anything to her. Exact right, Ann. Exactly. She supposedly gave him an orange right. All for views. But people, all of these folks know exactly what she's doing. They know. Trust and believe they know. I hope it is coming. I really do, Cheryl. They should take action. What she did was wrong. What she did was wrong. And I posted it. You cannot, as a feature on somebody's song, go and upload it to your Spotify or your Apple Music. Even Apple Music, it says the same exact thing. You cannot. You are a feature. It is not your song. She knew it wasn't her song. And, Call Out Queens did it and said it best with that video that she made that I shared on my page. I think I'm going to share it again. Okay? She, like a thief in the night, she got up and uploaded that song. And she knew all along that her friend was going to have trouble getting that song uploaded. She knew all along. And let's be honest. When Stoney's first song first came out, right? The first song, I forget the name of it. There was another song that she had done. And do you think the good mother posted it, talked about it, mentioned it, said anything? No, on her lives, during her lives. And I think it might have been during the time that she was in Italy. Might have been the time when she was in Italy. Okay. And she didn't mention her song. She didn't put it on her page. She didn't say, "Oh, guys, go and stream Sony's song. Go listen to her music." No, the only time she decided to say anything about Stoney's thing was when she was on that song with her. That was the only time she decided to mention anything. Okay, that was it. That was it. And it's crazy because, like I said, they're not holding her accountable. They see exactly what we see. They're watching. They have two eyes to see what we see. They're watching. They know she's not shit, but they're gonna take up for her anyway. They're gonna take up for her anyway. Yeah, Kitty Catty Whack. Yes, it's Bobby Returns. That's the new Facebook page because they hacked me. As soon as I got to 5K, they hacked the page. The page got hacked. Mm, you could be right, Cheryl, and I hope you are because they definitely should. They definitely should take legal action. It wasn't her song. They have proof it wasn't her song. They know. They have proof. She was just a feature. Yeah. Yep. And it's a shame. Like they just refuse to give up. They will not let up on JD no matter what he does. They will not let up on this man. This man is not talking about them. This man is not saying anything about them. If he makes a post, they have something to say. They're sitting there dissecting it. They pull out, the magnifying glasses and it's just crazy. Everything. A divorce on my life. Oh, please. She's so full of shit. So full of it. No, she's not going anywhere. No, she's not going anywhere. Musically, not. She's not that talented. And to be honest, I don't find her talented at all. And I'm just going to call a spade a spade. You know, that's it. I'm going to call a spade a spade. She's not talented at all. If you could only do five dance moves, we see the same moves every time. The same jump into a split, the same booty shaking. We see the same moves in every song, every video, every time she goes live. It's the same five moves. And that might be too many. It might be three. Now, she'll never make it in the music world. Never. She's the type I could see her. She'll F her way to the top. I could see her doing something like that. You know, I pray so, Cheryl. I really do. No, she cannot sing at all. And I had that. How many of y'all remember the video I had put out? It was on TikTok. Um, he's still engaging in conversation with them at Bubbly Me. Now I don't understand why he would still be engaging in conversation with them when JB put up on her page that something about can you handle unfollow something like can you unfollow handle can you handle being unfollowed something like that. um okay, yeah, last Sunday, but no, not anymore, not anymore. You are so right, Mary. Can't sing at all, not one lick, not one lick. Okay, and that's why I made the videos. If you saw the video where when the two of them are harmonizing, and then next thing you know, they hear something from the next room. Ooh, and it's the sound of her voice. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that was so funny. That was so funny. Yes, I heard you. I know it make them bleed and everything else. You know, and I think, Ann, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I think the same thing. Sometimes I wonder if they are all in this together, and they could be. They very well could be. They very well could be. But you know who will look the most foolish as they already look now? The Koreans, the Mumus. They're the ones that'll look the most foolish. Not us. Not us over here. Because we're simply talking about and discussing what we see, her actions. That's all we're doing. We're discussing her actions. And I'm going to tell you something else. Okay. Her whole demeanor changed. I remember the day that she was going for the interview for the green card. Okay. I remember that day. She had on that little white coat. I remember the day. And it was after that, her receiving that green card, when I noticed her entire demeanor changed. She was a totally different person, a totally different person after she received that green card. Because I used to watch her. I used to watch her every day. I watched her. I thought it was, I was intrigued by the fact that I'm like, wait a minute. You have this doctor, right? And they can say he's not a doctor all they want, but he's a doctor of chiropractic, right? You have this doctor, and I'm like, that's allowing his wife basically to be her. And I was like, wow, he's actually okay with this, you know? He's okay with this? Interesting. And that's what made me like really watch. And I watched who that man would come home from work and take care of baby J. That man would come home from work and have to sweep because the house was just nasty. Okay? That man would come home from work and we would watch him take care of baby J. We watched him. He loved his family. Yes, she used him for a green card, Lynn. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's sad because he really thought he had something. He really did, but he didn't know. The poor thing didn't know. The whole time this was just a game. Too bad he didn't just leave her ass over there when he met her. He should have left the little drunk over there. She's the one that said, oh, when they met on that first night, that she got really drunk and she threw up and everything. And you know what? He should have sent her ass home. Took her, okay, called her a taxi and let them take her ass home. And that should have been it. But no, he thought he had something, so he brought the trash over here. And now look at the thanks that he gets. Look at the thanks that he gets for bringing her over here. It's ridiculous. And it's sad. Look how she treats those kids. And it's clear she favors one over the other. We could all see it. We have eyes. Just like yesterday, I said, watch, she makes June give that knife to baby A. And what happened? Didn't that happen? It's that they have the same darn knife, but because June had it and she wanted that one. I want that one. I want to use that one. I want that one. And what happened? What happened? Didn't she take it from June and give it to her? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, she does get everything, Cindy Duff. Yes, she does. Yeah. Yeah. Well, who's giving their children powdered milk and then putting water in it? Add water to the powdered milk and put it in their cereal. Ugh. Makes it soggy. Who wants to eat the cereal now? Who wants to eat that? But I'm telling y'all, Baby J is gonna grow up and she's gonna resent her sister. She's gonna resent her sister. And she's gonna resent her sister because of the good mother. That's what's gonna happen. Yes, right. She played the victim. It's exactly what she did. And baby, let me tell you, and Mancy brought her little self from Nigeria over here and to clean up, baby. Yes, she did. She came over here to clean up, destroyed her sister's marriage, but held on to hers now. Destroyed her sister's marriage, okay? And took a lot of her supporters now. Took a lot of her supporters with her and ain't looked back since. Okay? Ain't looked back since. Now that she's making money, because Mancy wasn't making money like that. Mancy wasn't making money like that. And then it's funny how they say, and she says, oh, her dad accepts her. Her dad, yes, he accepts her. It's great to have a dad that accepts you. Of course he accepts her. She's paying the bills. That's why he accepts her. If he accepted her so much, they wouldn't have shipped her behind off to Shanghai in the first place. But of course, now he sees how he loves it. He even comes now. He comes, hello, hi, live, hello. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, God bless you. Of course, he sees all the stars, all the money coming in. Oh, yeah, he's going to come and do his thing too. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are so right, Lynn. They sure do. He comes over here with the fake prayers, and he now all of a sudden he's an internet dancer. You know, he's a TikTok dancer. He's an internet dancer. He's loving it now. Yes, he loves his daughter. He accepts his daughter. Yeah, because she's paying the bills. That's why she's paying the bills. He has no choice but to listen to her. He loves seeing that money come in. Do you know I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I could almost assure you that they laugh their heads off when she logs off at night and she's even thinking to herself, how dumb are the American people? How dumb are they? That's what she's thinking in her head. Who wouldn't be thinking that? Right, Cindy. 70 years old wearing a hat that says dope. Right. Mm. Yeah, she took all them people's money. She didn't pay nowhere near the $77,000 that she collected for an attorney. Paid nowhere near that. Okay? So what did she do with that money? Huh? Where'd that money go? I bet half went to Mancy. I bet you half went to Mancy. That was the best money making scheme ever. That was the best money making scheme ever. Mhm. Yep. Yeah. Oh, she's gonna. They think nothing's gonna happen. She's gonna trust and believe. She's gonna fall down. Yes, Johanna, Uncle Mancy. Yes. Yes, yes, I got y'all. I gotta put back up the other one. Y'all remember the one? Oh my god. Y'all remember the one I had put up where the guy was asking, she told him that her stuff was on Amazon and the guy was asking his Alexa and and it was like it wasn't recognizing it, and she kept saying, "Oh, probably because of your accent." He kept saying her name every which way, and it still wasn't coming up. Let me see. Let me see if she's on here now. Let me see. Y'all think she on here now? If I ask my Alexa, y'all think it's gonna her song's gonna come up? What y'all think? Yes or no? Should I ask Alexa? tell me guys if I should ask my Alexa and see what happens. Maybe she's on there now. And let's see what it says. What y'all think? I got one yes from Mary. Mary said yes, yes, yes. Yes, Johanna, that was funny. Yes, yes. Hello, Renee Jordan. All right, let's see now, because maybe she got it to upload there now. Let's see. Alexa, play Cora Obidi.
I couldn't find the songs you requested. Shuffling songs by B.O.B. on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. It said it could find it. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it? You want me to ask it again? Alexa, play Cora Obidi.
I couldn't find the songs you requested. Shuffling songs by B.O.B. on Amazon Music.
No, not B.O.B. Cora Obidi. Notice this is not her song playing. Alexa, stop. I told you. But yet she told him, it plays on mine. It plays on mine. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay. So as you can see, it's still not on there. Let me get closer. Maybe y'all couldn't hear it. Let me get closer so y'all can hear it. What it says. All right. Let me get closer. Alexa, play Cora Obidi.
I couldn't find that on Amazon Music.
Y'all heard it? I couldn't find that on Amazon Music. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Is Stony on Amazon Music, guys? Yes. Yes, you remember. Yes, Foxy, right? Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Ooh. Wait, what's Stoney's new what's the name of her new song? Um, let me see. Oh, she's live too, y'all. But what's the name of the new song? No, not that one, not that one. Not the one that the KO's a feature on. What's the other one? Oh, let's see. Alexa, play Supernova by Stony.
Here's Supernova from Dr. Stone.
Oh,
Science Future
nope, that's not it.
version by XOXO Chan on Amazon Music.
Nope, that's not it. All right, Alexa, stop. No, that's not it either. It's not on, so I guess it's not on Amazon, but I thought it was on Amazon too. I thought they said it was on Amazon. No? It's on Spotify. Okay, but hmm. Yeah, Supernova, right? Voicemail. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's on Spotify. I mean on Amazon. Let's see. Alexa, play voicemail.
No messages from today.
No.
Earlier ones.
No.
Maybe
Alexa, stop. That's not okay. Hmm. Let's see. I guess it's not on there. All right. I trust you, Cheryl. I trust you. Exactly. Yep. You're right, Cheryl. Damn if he do and damn if he don't. But no, seriously, on a serious note though, how many of y'all saw? Because if you were following her from back then, How many of you saw the change in her after she got that green card? Once she got that green card, baby, there was a shift in her. It was a shift. I hear you, Johanna. Oh, it's Stony Stony? All right. Alexa, play Supernova by Stony Stony.
I couldn't find Supernova, but here is other music by Stony LaRue.
No, not Stony LaRue. Alexa, stop. I guess it may not be on there then, but I thought they said it was. Well, then again, maybe she couldn't get it on there. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't think she could get it on Apple still, right? At the information. I don't think she was able to get it on Apple. Lynn, hey Lynn, we still see you, Lynn. No, it's on Spotify because I've seen it. Um when I typed it in, I saw the songs come up on Spotify, but I thought that they were on Amazon Music as well. But maybe they weren't able to get it on there. Let me see. Yeah, see, it says super. No, it does say in Amazon. It says Supernova album is live on Spotify and Amazon. Hmm. Let me see. So how do you? Oh, okay. Wait, I see it. But maybe I do see it because I just clicked on the link. Yeah, she probably can't do it on Apple because I believe KO uploaded it on Apple. No, but I just clicked on the link on Amazon, so I do see it on Amazon. So I don't know why it's not coming up. Let me see, because I could play it. Let me see. Already a customer, sign in. Let me see. I'm already a customer. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. I'm gonna see because if it comes up on my I kind of forgot my password. Let me see. I listen to Stony music now that the good mother. Right, Cindy, exactly. Yes, Lynn. I will. She said it's on Alexa. So tell her, what do you have to say? Ask her because I'm asking my Alexa and it's not showing up. Let me see. Hold on. Yes, they were, Cheryl. They were big time on, but sometimes, Cheryl, I know they wish they had listened to us. Um, you know, I know they wish they had listened to us now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm coming, y'all. Just give me 1 second because I see it's gonna let me play it now. It is on here, but why won't it play? Okay, you know what? All right, so let me see. Alexa, play Stony Supernova.
Red Wine Supernova.
No, stop, Alexa. Alexa, stop. Stop. See, when I ask Alexa though, it won't come up. Ask Alexa Stony official. Um, Alexa, play Stony voicemail.
No messages from today.
Alexa, stop. See, it says no messages from today. No, because I'm looking at the thing, guys, and it says, hold on. I was just looking at my Amazon and The way it's up here. Okay. Alexa, play Supernova album.
Supernova by Ray LaMontagne on Amazon
Okay.
Music.
Alexa, stop. I don't know. Alexa, stop. It's not coming, y'all. Ask her how. I don't know. They are no. I see it. I see it, guys. I do see it on Amazon. It's there. I'm because I can play it from um on my Amazon account. So I don't understand why it's not coming up on my Alexa though. I asked voicemail and I see it. All of them are up here. She has Supernova, Feminine Bliss, Handle Me, The Kind of Love. What's this? Sapio Magic, Love Hate, Fake It, Voicemail, F My Phone, I Bet You, Fantasy. They're all here. But I don't get why I'm not able to hear it. That's interesting. Can you imagine it? Yeah, I could imagine what he went through. Yeah, all the songs are on here. I can see it. You're right. But I don't know why my Alexa is just not
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
okay. I know, Alexa. It's okay. It's all right. I don't know why you can't help me, but hmm. This is just very interesting though, because it's here and I can see it. She has 11 songs on here. Yeah, she's on Spotify, but she's on Amazon too because I can it's on my phone. I see it. I can play the songs from my phone on Amazon, but I can't for some reason it's not collecting connecting to Alexa. So I wonder, do I don't know what I have to do.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I know you're not quite sure how to help me, Alexa. Just forget it. It's all right. But for real, no, it's not. I didn't ask this in a different way. But I said her name twice. Stony, Stony. I said Stony. It's on here. It just says Stony on here. 11 songs. It says album Supernova Stony. Oh, she's on Pandora. Right? Yes, she. I can't. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, like tell her, like ask her, like what do we have to ask Alexa in order for it to play? Because I'm asking. See, it's not on your. See the information I told you. Um, yes, I know you saw it, Sherry, when she got that permanent rest, baby. Please, her whole demeanor changed. She was a different person, totally different person. But see, I have that video, guys, and as soon as I figure out how to because I really want y'all to see the video with her and JD when they were at the doctor's office getting that sonogram. I really want you to see and listen to her behavior during that sonogram visit. And I have the video. I just have to figure out on here how um to show it. I don't really know how to do that. Maybe I'll have to hold my phone up to the camera or something so y'all can see it, but I have to figure that out. That I'm not sure how to do just yet. I'm new at this, y'all. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. hmm Y'all gonna have to bear with me. You're right. It will continue. It's sad. It's it's sad when, but also too, California really isn't doing anything. You know, um, I've seen CPS show up and the police show up at people's houses for other content creators and for far less. Yes, okay. Pam said yes. Pam Morton said yes. You remember that talking about the nose and everything. It was the whole thing was cringy. It was cringy. Yes, I saw how hungry she was yesterday, Malika. Yeah, sitting there, have the poor thing trying to steal food. You know, because your mother's sitting there starving you because she wants you to be a certain size. Yet Um, and then always talking about, oh, I only give them healthy food when we seen them eating chocolate, bag of Cheetos and other chips and ice cream for breakfast early in the morning. But yet she only feeds them healthy food to try to make it seem like, oh, it's JD's fault when their teeth get messed up. Laughing my ass off, Cindy. Now, Cindy, if that was the old video, I'm gonna tell you honestly, I thought if that was the if you're talking about the mouse from that from when she was in that one bedroom apartment, if that's what you're talking about, it wasn't a mouse. Now, I honestly thought it was a mouse too that went across the thing, but it really wasn't. Somebody had to tell me, and I had to look again, and I was like, "Oh shoot, you're right." It was actually June walking past, and you could only see like the top of her hair. You could only see like the top of her hair. It was June that had gone into the kitchen because if you remember, she was telling June to go get a utensil. So now if it's a different one, Cindy, then yeah, I want to see that. Oh, from November 8th. Stop it. Oh, you have please send that to my inbox. I want to see that. I want to see that. Oh my God. But you remember that one, Renee? From you remember the one I'm talking about? When she was in the one bedroom apartment? Because a lot of people were saying that it was a mouse that ran across the counter. And I actually thought it was a mouse too that ran across the counter. But it wasn't a mouse. It really was um June's head, the top of her head walking past. Oh shoot. What? And you mean to tell me I missed that one? Stop it. No, I'm not talking. I was the one I'm talking about was when she was in the one bedroom apartment that she had. But you're talking about something else. Oh my God. Cindy, please, can you just like take a little a screenshot of it or something, a video, and send it to me? Bobby returns. Oh my God. No, Pam, they're talking about a different one, Pam. They're not talking about the one you and I are speaking of. Oh my God. Child, how the hell did we? Well, we, yes, Marcia. We know about the ants, baby. The ants go marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. We saw them ants going up that bathroom wall by the shower. Oh, yeah. Oh, please send that. I don't know how we missed it. Ask Alexa what, what you want me to ask Alexa, Cheryl? What you want me to ask Alexa? Huh? That's crazy. How the hell? Yes, Pam. That's what I'm saying. I missed it too. But I'm gonna be honest. Now it was a rat in the bed. Yeah, now I remember that. I remember that rat in the lobby because she was because she was sitting outside. Remember, she was sitting outside, and she's now. Why on earth would you show that to anyone? I would not. I would not have shown that video to anyone. Yes, I know Cindy's talking about in a new place, and I didn't see that one. I missed it. I missed that at the information. How did that get past me? Mm-mm. But I mean, are we surprised? Look at the trash that she has in there. Yeah, I remember that kitty catty whack. But I wouldn't have. I still wouldn't have um shown anybody that there was a rat. That wasn't a mouse. That was a rat that was in that lobby of that building. You had a $1.6 million home, and there's a big old. So you know now if that rat was in the building, phew, I'm just saying. You right, kitty catty whack. You are right. But it's just, I mean, oh, she needs drama. She needs drama. Nobody, listen. You got 10 million followers, and you could barely get, You can't even get 2,000 in a live to watch you. Like, please go sit down somewhere. Sit down. And I'm gonna tell you what they do. Listen, this is what they really do. This is what I believe too. They have people to come and drop stars in the chat in hopes that other people will follow suit. You know, that's why. And then if you notice, right, somebody would have been and sent to 2,000 stars 15 minutes ago, and she'll mention their name again. Miss Shangovia, thank you. Thank you for the 1,500 stars. Thank you. As if they just sent it. Ho, they sent that 15 minutes ago. Why are you still mentioning their names? You know, why are you still mentioning their names? See, the truth of the matter is, and we all know this is true, the good mother knows that she fucked up. She knows she messed up. She wants JD. They could say whatever they want, and she could say whatever she want out of her mouth now. Because if it wasn't the truth, then like he said, like he showed us, why was she trying to get back with him? All while everybody's dogging him, dragging him through the streets. Why was she sending him messages trying to get back with him? Hmm? Why? She's mad because he rejected her. She's mad he said no. She's mad because she thought that her cooch or whatever was going to keep him. No, he don't want it. He don't want it. And she messed up. She went too far. She went too far with it. Right, exactly. Right. Amy gone, been gone. Right. And how is that even happening? Right. Every day, like every day you're sweeping, and it like you just swept a week ago, and you mean to tell me you got that much trash in your house within a week? Right. That's somebody new, Cortland Pemberton. He just came on the scene about a few months ago. He wasn't around before at the information. He was not around before. This is someone that just started coming around all of a sudden. He wasn't there before. So that's what she does now. That's what they do. So they come in and they have certain people, they come in and they drop stars. So that way they want other people to follow suit and start to drop stars. That's what they do. That's the old game. Like, I don't understand why people are not on to her. It's funny to me that these people actually really sit here and fall for the same old damn tricks. Same tricks, different day. They fall for it every single time. Hmm. Yes, Christy said she was not giving uh Miss the good mother any more money and supporting her, and she damn sure kept true to her word, as she should, as the rest of them should have also. But yeah, King came back because she needed to come back. If she wasn't talking about the good mother, who was she going to talk about? Who was she going to talk about? That's why she has about 10,000 pages. And honestly, if JD wanted to, he could take her down. So I don't know why he doesn't, but hey, whatever his reason is, that's his reason. Hmm. But it's just amazing to me how, like, how do you fall for the same tricks? How do you fall for the same tricks? It makes no sense. Child Moon gone. But there was another somebody named Moon in the chat. She was trying to pretend it was the same Moon that dropped to about 28,000 stars a couple of days ago. She gone, Foxy. She gone. Gone like she should have been. Oh, who was that, Renee? Which big supporter? Which one was that? Yes, Sherry. All she is a user. She's a user. I'm pretty sure. Hey, JB. Hey, Fake. I'm sure y'all in here somewhere. How y'all doing? Hyenas, hyenas. I'm sure you're here too. Hey, guys. I'm sure y'all here listening, enjoying. Yes, we're talking about the good mother. Yes, we are. Yep, I remember. Okay, you don't remember Renee? Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm telling you, Michelle Govia and Kathy, they need to claim her on their damn taxes. A bunch of damn fools. Now, didn't she say that? Yeah, every day. Is my star button working? Is my star button working? It's working, ho. They just not sending stars. It's working. Gonna come out here begging every single damn day. Now let me see something. Now, wasn't the good mother saying, "Oh, how she paid? She said she paid off the house today, didn't she? Isn't that what she said? That she paid off the house? She bought it in cash. Now, as far as I know, she paid off the 300, put a down payment of $320,000 and still had a mortgage of 1,280,000. Yes, she put down, Cindy, she put down $320,000. Okay. That she did do. But her taxes are almost $20,000 a year. Laughing my ass off at the information. Laugh my ass off. Oh my gosh. She kills me. One of the biggest idiots on here. Yeah, run down since she moved over there. And but yeah, let me see something because let me just see something really quickly. I'm not sure if she Marcia, I don't know. You know she can't do anything on her own. So she probably maybe she needed their help, or maybe it belonged to them at one time and then they passed it on to her. Who knows? Right. Right. $1.6 million was the purchase price. She put down $320,000, which left her with a mortgage of $1,280,000. She pays close to 12K a month in for her mortgage and 20K a year um in taxes. So I don't understand why Michelle and Kathy, you know, and then Kathy had the nerve. See, I would never have gone into her inbox to begin with. Anyway, let her be dumb. It's her money. That's what she want to do with it. Let her be. Let her be. Okay. People don't like when you tell them the truth when you try to help them. But let them need help. And I can assure you they can't count on a good mother. That's who they can't count on. Um, but I don't see Johanna. I didn't see a co-signer on her thing though. But maybe it doesn't show everything, you know? Maybe it doesn't show everything. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Just give me 1 second. So yeah, so it was sold on March 30th, 2023. Last year's taxes were $19,773. That was the taxes last year. So who knows what the taxes are gonna be this year? And let's see. Um, let's see. Let's see. Hmm. No, it didn't belong to LA. It was owned by someone else. Yes. No, I don't think she I don't think it's in the Dean name. No, I don't think it's in the Dean name. Right. Exactly. Yes. You would think Kathy would go ahead and keep her coins, but you know what? Hey, I can tell you one thing. They can keep giving her their money, but let them go homeless and see if she invites them in. Let's see if the good mother invites them in. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Let me see. I'm looking to see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, no, see, it was in her name. It was in her name. Chukwufunaya Anita Obidi. Bought it in March 2023. And let's see. Let's see. And the title company is Fidelity National Title. That's who holds the title. The loan amount was for 1,280,000, which means that she put down $320,000. And it's still open, so she has not paid for it all. So, yeah. Oh, 2025 taxes were $19,773. No, the yes, it's in Obidi. Chuckle from Naya, Anita Obidi. It's in her full name. Yep. Um, I mean, I think it's ridiculous to have paid that kind of money for something and you don't even have a backyard for the children, but hey, 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 hey. Yeah, she might have Renee known the previous owner because the previous owner, let me see if it's on this one. Usually they have the previous owners. Okay, so previous well no, that's 2010. That's not all right. I would need to see the other one. I don't have it. I don't see the other one. Yeah, I don't see the other one, but yeah, so the house is not paid for. Um well, the condo is not paid for. It is still You saw it, Cheryl? Damn it, where do I need to look? Cheryl, send it to me, please, if you've seen it. Y'all gotta send it to me. I have to see this. Oh my God. She destroys everything. Remember, look where they were living before. Remember that nice house they were living in and all the mold came? That was from her. And they had to move right before baby A was born. That was from her. She doesn't know how to take care of anything. So I think, okay, so you know what? The LA mom might have known the buyer's agent because the buyer's agent was Augustine something Nawasipu. I could put his name in the chat. This was the buyer's agent. That was the buyer's agent. Yeah. Yeah, I know she doesn't report anything. Because that girl don't want to pay for anything. That's how you know something is wrong with her. Why? Oh, okay, Renee. Probably did. He probably did. Now, why does LA mom have to come over there and send somebody like send you chairs? Remember when baby A kept falling out of those chairs and then LA mom had to buy those bar stools. Remember that, y'all? Remember then yeah, I believe it. Yes. Yep. And it was built in 1992. It was 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, HOA fees of $574 a month. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I got woo, I gotta see this one, baby. Mm. Let's see. But yep. So she's owned it for 2 years and 8 months so far, and it is not showing that it was paid off. Right. Yeah, she just kept falling out. Every time you turn around, it's boom, boom, boom. She was falling out that chair. Let's see. Her outstanding balance today is $1,241,169. Okay. Exactly. Not a dent. Right. Because remember, the mortgage was 1,280,000. So basically that's about let's see, let's do the math here. 38,831 that was paid. So, but let her moo pay for it. They're dumb enough. They're foolish enough to do it. Let them pay for it. The interest rate was 6.32%. All she got to do, all she has to do, at Johanna is let them pay for it. They're dumb enough. They're dumb enough. They are dumb enough to pay for it. Hmm. I'm telling you, all they got to do is they could claim. Literally, Michelle could claim, and Kathy could claim this woman on their taxes. They could claim her on their tax returns. Michelle comes and she's giving her $15 to $30 a day. $30 a day times 30 is what? $900 a month? Yeah, exactly. We all, see, I didn't feel I there was no need for me to feel sorry for her when they had the divorce because I had watched from the beginning. Now, maybe had I come in later on, right. Exactly, Cheryl. Two shopping. And then you know what's funny? She they she doesn't even care about the shit that they send her. She doesn't care. She don't give a damn about the stuff that they send her. You know why? Because we see it still sitting in the boxes in her closet. Still sitting in the boxes. She don't care about that stuff. They sitting there wasting their money. Remember? Who sent that white motorized car that we saw outside maybe one time? One time. And it's then after that, it's been sitting in the corner ever since. You never see that car being driven. So whoever sent that, that was a big waste of their money. She don't care about nothing. That girl don't care about anything. She doesn't have to care about anything because she doesn't pay for it. Why does she give a damn? Why would she care? She's paying for nothing. Nothing. Y'all think she can? And they think, and what's funny, what makes me laugh though, is that they honestly think that we're jealous. We're not jealous. This has nothing to do with jealousy. Right, lined up against the wall, John. We are just astounded as to how dumb they are. That's it, and that's all. That's all. Oh, okay, Sherry. Right, exactly. Oh my god. But wait, who told me? Wait, Cindy, I don't see it. Did you send it to the right? Cindy, I need to put my try to, see, I don't know how to do all of this stuff yet, y'all. I gotta work on this. I gotta learn how to do all of these things. Hmm. Yeah, it is Bobby Returns, but how come I don't see it? You sent it to my inbox? Yeah. Oh man. I don't see it. Darn. Everything she wears on the floor. It says delivered, but it's not showing up in my inbox. Let's see. Let me go to message requests. Nope, I don't see it, Cindy. Right, a table with a broom. Oh, maybe no, the other page is just Bobby. There's one that's Bobby Johnson, but let me see. But you said you sent it to, let's see. Let me look at the other one. Mm. Yes, you know that sponge is full of germs. Nasty. Yeah, I have Bobby. Okay, I have Bobby returns, and there's a picture of a squirrel, and Marcia. Now, remember now. What did y'all find it funny that the kids were doing the same thing that they do at their dad's house over there at their mom's house, and she was even in fact joining in herself? Hmm? Wasn't that funny? I found that to be hilarious. Now, when they were doing it at JD house, all people had something to say. They had something to say. I didn't hear anything. So let's see. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything, Cindy. No. Yeah, eating off the floor. I mean, just all. I mean, like, come on. Let's be honest. The whole point is, and like I said, I really want you guys to see that video. I have to show y'all that video because y'all are gonna be like, oh my god. Some of you may have seen it already and remember it when they were at that doctor's office, but that was the s- uh, that was one of the things that did it for me. That after that, I was like, wow, wow. And then when they were at in Oregon and Baby J got the black doll, you know, then I after that was when I saw a different person. Okay, Cindy, I don't see a friend request either, but let me look. Sometimes that happens too, because I know before people have said they sent me a friend request or let me see. Okay, wait a minute, I see it. No, 14 message, new message request. I don't see a friend request. What's going on? Somebody don't want me to see the video, the clip. I don't know. I don't see it. Oh, now I see it. Now I see it. I see it now, Cindy. So I should be able to see it. Oh my goodness. I could not wait to look at it. Yeah, right. That's exactly what she said, Johanna. That she believed that a doll should match the skin tone of the child. Y'all remember that? I do. Give me some water, y'all. Get some water, y'all. That's probably why I'm sure that's why Justin's mom stays away. She don't want to deal with that crap. They didn't just drag him, they dragged his mother too. It was awful. But I'm gonna figure out how to work all of this stuff so we can look at these old videos and analyze them since they want to bring out old videos from 4 years ago. Right. They don't play with anything. And it's crazy because her supporters have sent so much stuff and you never see it. You never see it. Remember when June was being like fascinated with those bubble machines, and then people were sending bubble machines left and right, left and right. Laughing my ass off at the information. Yes. Oh man. Yeah. To keep I mean, it's crazy. You never see them playing with anything. And then if they are playing with something, no, 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 no. It's crazy. I don't drink at all. I don't drink at all. So, like for my friends, I'm like, listen, I got y'all. I will be the designated driver. Y'all don't have to worry about it. Yeah, she gave all that stuff to good. All their money goes right down the drain. They are foolish. Again, I'm gonna say it. Foolish. It's ridiculous. Yes, Cindy. Uh-huh. Yep. She said she sent it to me. Thank you, Cheryl. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my God. Stop playing. That's in the railing, Cindy. That is in the oh my oh my God. Oh my God. Dear Lord. Oh, how the hell she don't see it? That is crazy. Yes, Ann. Yes. How you go? Child. Mm-mm-mm. And that's the thing. When all of those ants were going up the bathroom wall, okay, you notice none of them came forward. None of them said anything about it. Now, had those ants been going up JD's wall, baby, we would have seen posts, AI videos. They would have been going crazy. They would have been going crazy. You know, is it dead, Cindy? Or is he just peeking? Oh my God. Oh, that is crazy. Hmm. Yeah, everybody played with dolls. She do, but they didn't. There was not even a post. They didn't say anything. But I bet you any amount of money, JB and Fate was talking about it amongst themselves. You better believe it. You better believe it. It's no, it's not dead. He playing peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. All right, I'm gonna watch. But how long into the video do I have to watch it? See, is when she first cuts it on? November 8th, Foxy. Child, that is crazy. But yeah, they didn't say anything. Now they also didn't say anything either that day when she told the kids that she was gonna throw them out the window for knocking that the camera over. And then you saw baby A's face. She was like, I don't want you to throw me out the window. Remember that? That's not something you say to a kid. She believed that. She internalized that. But they said nothing. But let JD have said that. Let that have flew out of his mouth. Baby, we wouldn't have heard the end of it. And that's all I'm saying. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Y'all can't call him out without calling her out. Like, let's stop it. Yeah, that is abuse. And remember when she left uh um baby J in the park unattended? Y'all remember that? And now, and for her people, I called that into CPS. I did. You think they did anything? Hmm. But I sure did. Y'all remember she left baby J unattended in the park, and when she took baby A all the way across the park to go to the bathroom, and then baby A didn't even want to go to the bathroom. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? So it's close to the end when she's sweeping the living floor, and the girls follow her to the kitchen. On the way back, you see the mouse peek. You know why she allows them to jump all over the furniture, Sherry? Because she didn't pay for it. She didn't pay for anything in that house. She didn't pay for that couch. She didn't pay for that table. She didn't pay for those bar stools. She didn't pay for that bed. She didn't pay for the children's beds. She paid for nothing in that home. All her boo paid for everything that's in that condo. They paid for everything. She didn't pay for anything. And she keeps telling that lie that JD put her out 3 days. One day is 3 days postpartum. Then I saw it was 5 days. Then she went back to two. Then it was 2 days. Then she went back to 3 days. Well, which one is it? First of all, he never put her out. What he told her, he let her stay there a while, and then he said, listen, if you want to stay here, you're going to have to pay the rent. You're going to have to pay the rent on this place. She did not want to pay the rent on that place. She chose to move. But she comes out here and she tells this story, and some of them know that she's lying. Some of them know she's lying. But it sounds good. It sounds good. Oh, here's this. He walked out on her and left her with this baby. And then he put her out with a child with two children, one she just gave birth to. That's the story she sold these people. This is the story that these folks truly believe. This is the story. A lot of people are just coming into this story. So if you're going to these bloggers pages, yeah, you believe that. If you weren't watching, if I had just come into this whole story, I would be like, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible." I would be looking at it like that too. "Oh my god, that's terrible. I can't believe this." But we see I know better. Happy weekend to you, Brenda. But I know better. Right, right. Yeah. Every time. That's why, in my opinion, that's why Jay stutters. because she's always being told to shut up, be quiet, and stop from talking. And she's scared. I noticed that when she's around her dad, I don't notice that stuttering. I don't really notice that stuttering because she's allowed to speak freely. No one is hushing her up, shutting her up, telling her to be quiet, as if her feelings don't matter, as if her voice doesn't matter, as if what she has to say doesn't matter. No one is doing that to her. She's allowed to be a kid when she's with her father. Like what mother doesn't want their child to speak about their dad? What mother you're that jealous because the child wants to talk about her father? That's crazy to me. What mother would not want their child? You should be happy that your child loves their father. But no, instead you're jealous. You're jealous. Yeah. Exactly, kitty catty whack. Exactly. Kathy is a damn fool. Kathy is a fool. That she used to wear, she squeezed into the clothes when Dennis R was sending them. She squeezed into the stuff. We never I think I saw those kids in maybe two outfits that lady has sent, and that lady used to send clothes all the time. We didn't see, where did those clothes go? Where did those clothes go? Kathy is a damn fool, but let her be a fool because we're laughing at them. We're not. No one is jealous. It's hilarious to us. Yeah, I hear you, Cindy. I hear you. That's all they do is harass people. They love to harass people while they sit silently in the back. They're not showing their faces, but then they have the nerve to go on somebody else's chat and talk about them. See, that's why I'm not showing my face. Like when they show their face, I'll show mine. We can all sit here together. And Lord, child. Somebody has sent me a picture of what they think fake. Look, what somebody said is fake. Now I'm not gonna post the picture because and I'm not gonna send it to anybody else, and I'm not gonna post it unless I have 100% confirmation that it's her. Now, if I found out that this picture is her, I would damn sure we would be looking at it right on YouTube, baby. Okay. And when I tell you, if it is her, dear Lord, she don't need to talk about near nobody, not a soul, okay? Not a soul. Cause she remind me, she looked like something that came out of Beetlejuice. Okay. So if that's her picture, God dear Lord, she don't need to ever speak ill anyone, on anyone. You hear me? Yes, I'm talking about keeping it fake. And it's not that picture, that was because there was another picture that was going around that said it was her. But this picture that just happened to land in my inbox, when I tell y'all, I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing. This is no lie, guys. I promise you. This lady, if this is her, this woman cannot talk about anyone. Do you hear me? Exactly. Yes, Sherry. Yes. When the nanny videoed them. Yes. But I'm gonna tell you. See, yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. See, Fake is extremely two-faced. See, Fake knows the truth. She once told the truth, and it had nothing to do with being a JD supporter because some of the things that she said had nothing. It was truths. There were no lies there. There were no lies. She spoke the truth. Now she's sitting there. I'm gonna tell you why people turned on JD. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you the real. They turned because they felt like their pages weren't growing. Their pages weren't growing. That's why they turned the other cheek and went to the other side because their pages weren't growing. That's it, and that's all. That's it, and that's all. Now I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to this crazy nanny Jeeba, okay, let's talk about her for a moment. Nanny Jeeba set all of that shit in motion once she was rejected and asked to leave. Okay? Because clearly, if you have a photo of a man lying in bed sleeping in his underwear, he doesn't know that you took that picture. Is fake on there now on his page, Lynn? He doesn't know you took that picture. Okay? He does not know. She was mad because she wanted the pickle. She couldn't get the pickle. She was asked to leave and she got mad and went into revenge. Okay? Immediately. He wasn't even there during that week that she was taking those fruit fly. Now, if you leave a banana peel out, an orange peel out, you are gonna get fruit flies. You are gonna get fruit flies. That's gonna happen. And that's what she did. She set that whole thing up. And then I busted her and I knew she was a liar because what happened was she was on somebody's panel, right, on YouTube. I watched the whole live, right, and she was saying all this stuff. And then for her to come out and say that she put on a strap on and I said, "Oh my god. This lady is nuts. This lady is nuts." Right? But then what happened was this is how I knew she was lying. So the host asked her, had said to her, did he ever like smoke, do drugs, or and she said no. But the moment that the host said that, oh, because he said, like you were smoking marijuana and she was like, then all of a sudden she changed her whole tune, and then all of a sudden, yeah, well, he was yeah, I do believe he was doing drugs because, and I said, see, caught in a lie. Caught in a lie. Busted. Busted. All of that, she did that because she couldn't get the pickle and she was rejected. She was being paid. I agree. Yep, that's right too, Johanna. Yep. They all wanted that pickle. They all wanted it, baby. And they mad they couldn't get it. Look at that. The good mother still wanted it. Okay? The good mother wanted it. She was, remember, didn't she come over there with a cake? Can you imagine what was probably in the cake? Could you imagine had he accepted the cake? Had he eaten some of the cake? Come on now, think about it. Think about it. Yeah, she still wanted Jazzy. Yeah, she still wanted. Please. Child, she'll go ride that thing in a minute. If she ain't already riding it. We don't know. You being shadow banned over here, Glenn? Or on your page? Because y'all know she gave me 3 copyright strikes. See, and that's why the page is growing slowly because she gave me 3 copyright strikes. So one was she didn't like the fact that, listen, you over there in the park naked, bent over in front of those kids, okay? You over there like that in front of the kids. And the man came up to her and told her that was, that she shouldn't be doing that in front of these children. Remember that video, y'all? So she struck that one. That was one of them. And I'm trying to think what was the other one. The other two. I think the other one was with her and Dawn. I said, now imagine somebody with 10 million followers on Facebook but 15 million across all of your pages, worrying about somebody page of less than 500 followers. All of our hearts has been breaking for her, Holly. Our hearts have been breaking for poor Jay for the longest time. For the longest time. Really? You're texting here and it's being shadowed? But we can see it now. Hmm. That's crazy. Just like that's why I tell y'all when y'all come over, let me tell you guys, right? They're coming over and they're reporting comments. So when y'all come over into my Facebook page and you make comments, make sure if you want a name call or whatever, leave out a letter, put a star there, put a space, you know, put a dash in between, but leave out something. Don't just write the word. When we write ass, we write it backwards. SSA. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole purpose because they love coming over here, coming over to my page and messing with y'all and having your comments removed and things like that. That's not me. Hmm. She don't accept because she doesn't. She dislikes. I honestly, Holly, I think one of the reasons why she dislikes June is because I feel like this is my opinion that she thinks that somehow um that Jay got in her way of being a star. That Jay stopped her from being a star. That's what I think. You know, that's what I think. And she resents her for it. She resents that child for it. And she also knows that that child loves her daddy. You're so right, Marcia. Is it Marcia? Am I saying Marcia right, or is it Marcia? It could be Marcia or Marcia. Some people spell Marcia that way too. But that's honestly what I believe. You know, that could, Renee, that could be okay, Marcia. Okay. That would be that could be Renee. And that would be sad. Huh. Yes, Jazzy. I hope and pray that she's not that she does belong to JD. I do. I think that would just be that would hurt that child so much. But I'm not gonna lie, she does look like Rich. She does. The head shape and everything, she does. She looks like him. They are Sherry. They really are. They are. Sadly, but yeah, yeah. But like, what would you do now? Like, let's say he were to find that out, and he might already know. He may already know. But just think about it. What would you do? Like, if you found out now, 6 years later, that the child is not yours? You can't now. You can't just walk away from her now. You know what I mean? Oh, she does, Jazzy? Johanna, did you just retract your own message? And Holly? Yeah, yeah. That's a good question, Holly. Why else would she remain so close to you? That's a good question. That's a good question. You know? Hmm. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure that people aren't yeah, nothing's happening. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. And she does. I looked at her When I saw him and I was like, "Oh my god." I said, "Oh no." Do we know that for sure, Brenda? Okay. Yes, he said that. He said that. Yes. But we don't know that for sure, honestly. And if he did have one, let's say, okay, yeah, he had one for both, right? Let's say he did. Hmm. Okay, Cindy. During the custody case, DNA tests were mandated. Mm. Well, that don't mean that. Let's say it could have been mandated, but the results could have came back that Jay wasn't his, but they didn't want to put that out there, right? It's That's possible. That is possible. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it is, Cheryl. That's my honest opinion. That's how I really feel. Yes, Lynn, A is definitely his. And baby Sheila, did y'all see? I wanted to post this so bad, but I was like, see, I know she gonna I said, I know she gonna strike me. That's why I have to show. I would see. That's why I got to learn how to show it here. Did y'all see how fast baby A shot out of her car and ran to her daddy last Sunday? She didn't even say bye. Did y'all see how she got up out of there? She was like the Flash. Exactly, Johanna. They could have decided, and I believe that. Yep. 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 And yes, and they can't wait. Yes. Because they know that they're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna have some fun. Yeah. And poor Jay, and it's crazy because you can see it. She's so much craving her mom's attention so much. She's like, because that's the same day. Because she ran, yes, because Jay ran out the car too once she finally got out. But before she got out, she was like, "Oh, I wrote you a message. I said, she's always like, I said I love you and all of that." And I'm like, poor thing. This is what the child has to say so that she can get some sort of attention, some kind of love, a hug, a kiss, a sincere look. Because a lot of times she looks at Jay. I'm not looking at. I've watched it. I've seen it, and to me, I don't care what anyone says. She looks at her like with pure disgust. With disgust. No, you're right. Information. You're right. She doesn't have that fear. She doesn't fear her at all. And she don't play about her daddy either. She don't let her cause she don't let her talk about her daddy now. Hmm. Yeah. That's how you could see the difference. You could see the difference. Right in her face. Exactly. She'll give her something she'll that Jay can't have, and then Jay will come in there and see her with it. And she's like, well, can I have one too? Like she's always giving her something. Or making even when Jay got birthday presents. Did y'all see how why is A opening up her birthday presents? Why? Why is baby A opening up her stuff? She did not allow Jay to open up A's things. And these people need to start thinking smarter. I'm sure that they have grandkids, or if they don't have grandkids, they have children. If they don't have children, they have nieces and nephews and friends, godchildren that they could give to somebody that would be more appreciative. Because she don't appreciate shit. Exactly, Jazzy. Who's asking a child that? Are you jealous? Jay should tell her no, because I'll be with my daddy soon, and he'll love all over me. He'll give me love. And you can see, even when they used to be out and about in the restaurants, she was always so busy eating, eating up everything, eating up every damn thing. Just eating, eating, eating. She's a glutton. Eating, 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 eating. And who would be taking care of baby J? He would. Oh, you know she's going to. And these fools will go out here and buy this stuff on there, like of the fools that they are, instead of going and supporting their own family members. I've never seen such ridiculousness in my life. They have family members that almost certain needs help. I could tell you that with 100% certainty that they have family members that could use help. Yeah. There's no reason for them to all be eating like that, Lynn. But she does that. That's for shock value. She does certain things she does on purpose. Yes, Cheryl. Oh, it was reported. Reported for what? What are they reporting it for? They say some of the nastiest things. How come their stuff doesn't get reported and taken down? Did she finally take down the old tree, Holly? As long as the fools keep sending the decorations and everything for it, yeah, of course she'll put it up. Okay, Renee. Sitting there just giving them the kids, and all you see, oh, you a great cook. You're such a great. What is she cooking, guys? Could y'all tell me? Because all we ever see her do is chop up a bunch of onions, peppers, tomatoes, and lettuce, and fry it in a pan. That's it. That's all we ever see her do. Right, Liz. And notice how when she takes it and puts it on her hands and gives it a lick, everything is always so good. It's orgasmic. Like, are you kidding me? And then you get a pack of noodles, those noodles that come with those little packages of salt, high as hell in sodium. Okay? Like, please give me a break. And both kids, they coming in the kitchen, running back and forth, sneaking a damn a piece of what was that chicken? Was that chicken supposed to be orange chicken? Was that supposed? I mean, when you're hungry, you'll eat anything. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Lord, oh my goodness. From the restaurant, Jazzy, Liz said frozen chicken. Jazzy said leftover from the restaurant. Okay, yes, it should be. I agree, Renee. Just ridiculous. But that's all she does every single day. Cut up tomatoes and onions and peppers and fry it in some oil. And they say in some olive oil or some hard ass cooking oil that she was digging that damn spatula down. Y'all saw what was that? She was that what was that? Some coconut oil that she was digging that spatula down in that in that jar, y'all? Huh? Yeah. She was it seemed like it was hard as a rock. A load of onions and everything. Right. Yeah, they were hungry. I ain't never seen that. I mean, just coming back, and the child is telling you she's hungry. She's been in the house all day, y'all. There's no reason why she can't have a snack prepared by the time Jay gets out of school. Why can't she have a snack prepared? Yes, Sherry. That's her orange chicken, baby. Squeeze an orange and some vinegar. And then she added honey to it. You s- laughing my ass off. Cindy. Yeah. I mean, it was just like a hard as a brick. She was getting down in there, like with that spatula, trying to get the. She, oh, oh my God. No, it has not changed. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's my thing. How can they call her now all of a sudden fake? Oh, she's a great mother. She's a great. She hasn't done anything different from almost 4 years ago. She's doing the same exact things that she did then now. So where is the change? Where's the change? Oh, that's the cuisine from all around the world. Like, come on. Like, right. Same shit, different day. That's exactly what it is, Johanna. Same shit, different day. Her singing is global now. Yeah, okay. Global, all right. Global for the worst voice. Mm, right. I told y'all in the post, I've never seen anybody with a throat like that could take down all those noodles. I have never seen anything like that in my life. The way y'all said, like, I've never seen anybody pack their mouth like that. And have y'all and now have y'all seen her drink a bottle of water too? I don't know what kind of throat she has. That them noodles can go down and she doesn't choke on those noodles. Yes, yes. Exactly. Information. Exactly. Take down. Yes. Like, did they stretch her throat or something? Like, what is going on? Child Sherry, that rice probably full of ink. I have never seen anything like it. And she takes water. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I have never seen anything like that before. It's crazy. You're right. You're right. She sure did in the hotel. She sure did, kitty catty whack. You ain't lying. That hotel in Italy. It is. Shit. You right about that nickname, Cheryl. Mm-mm. Worse than a man. I've never seen anyone pack their mouth like that and take down a bunch of noodles and not choke on them. Laughing my ass off, Jazzy. Did you drink your water today? Like, she could damn near take down a whole damn 1 liter of water in about, let's see, 30 seconds. I have never seen, and that's the other thing too that gets me. Everybody's sitting there drinking off the same glass of water, a thing of coughing all, coughing all over the place, but yet they all drinking off of that. You're in a restaurant. You can have the restaurant bring each of you a glass of water. Good, kitty catty whack. Good. I'm glad they taking her down. She thought she was gonna be over there streaming, bought that equipment for nothing. Right. Yeah, she gets real milk at her daddy's house. They get real food. Period. I think didn't one of them say that the other day? I want real food. Don't know- they said they wanted real food. One of them said it. Yes, Cindy. You can't say anything. Exactly. No, they all sitting here. It's just so, oh my gosh. Everybody drink just like it was nasty to me when they were all three taking a bath together. Why are you as a grown adult getting your stuff, your juice in the tub with the kids? Ew. And why did we have to see it? Why was that not something private? Why was that not something private? Why do we have to see you guys, the three of you in a tub? Rubber dub dub, three kids in a tub. Why? There's no reason for us to see them in the tub. Told you I had my little video. Rubber ducky, you're the one. That's why. That's why Nancy said, "Hell no, we not gonna take a bath together." Baby A said that. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, she said she wanted real food. Oh shit. I want to know what's real food, baby A. What's she over there giving you, baby? Said, the hell is this? I want real food. Don't worry, girl. You be at daddy's. You're going to get some real food. Yeah. Yes, Sherry. Yes, yes. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, what did he call himself? He was fixing something, right? What was that called again, Sherry? She does do it for the perverts. You're right, Holly. Yes, she does. Remember that time? I remember she was eating something and she put her fingers in her mouth and she had them going in and out of her jaws on the side. Yeah, she does do that. Oh my God, Lynn, you have me. I'm telling you, dead when you call her hunger bunga. Hunger bunga. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, she said she want real food. Hmm. Tom was on there the other day. I saw him in the chat. I said, Lord, look at him coming here to look at. And then one night, I meant to put that up. Somebody was saying they were gonna put they see their future wife talking about Jay. They were gonna ready to pay her bride price. You know, you would think that that would make her keep them off off the live, right? But no, she still have them front and center. The other day when they were jumping on the couch before they started jumping on the couch, here come Jay with her legs open, exposing her panties. Yeah, Tom has been around for a while. He's had pictures. Does he still have pictures of the kids? Because he had pictures of the kids on his page. I remember seeing pictures of them on his page. Oh, he took down all of those pictures? Okay. But he had them up there. But he still frequents her page. He still frequents her page because he was there the other day. I saw him in the chat. Yes, Foxy. Yep. Eating that carrot. Yeah. That's how she likes that. She doesn't care. I believe people pay her for certain things, and that's why she does it. Right. Who's that? Greasy Reese, right? Yeah. And why you gotta choke up your child or shove them into the camera? Why must we see? Where is the content? That's what I want to know, y'all. Thank you, Day Day. Yeah. Where is the content, y'all? Where's the content? Yoking up your children and put them all in the live with you while y'all eat. That is not content. Okay? That is not content. And let's talk about, okay. Well, we've been on here a long time. I see, it's funny. It's because it doesn't seem like we've been on this long. Y'all know we've been on here almost 3 hours, guys. We've been on here almost 3 hours. It's crazy how the time just flew by because I swear it doesn't seem like it's been that long. It does not seem like it's been that long. I agree, Melissa. I agree that she is suffering and smiling her fan. I agree. I agree. You're right, Renee. There's no more content. And see, I said it before. I said, "Oh, thank you, Cindy." I'm just so happy I was able to go to live because I had been promising, and then it was like it was always a setback after a setback. Oh no, you got to do this. Oh, you got to have this. So I'm glad I was able to go live here. Facebook, I cannot go live on until December 4th because that'll make 60 days that I've had the Bobby Returns page. So that'll make 60 days, right? But at least now I know we can go live on here, get these hours in, and then hopefully get to 1,000 subscribers. And then we could really have some fun. But yeah. Um, what was I gonna say now? I forgot what I was about to say, y'all. Damn. I was just about to talk about something. Thank you, Holly. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about because somebody said about you're right. She has to keep smiling for the money. You're right, Greasy Reese. You're right. Um, Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been 3 hours though, kitty catty what? I swear. I see now how people that's now I see how because sometimes I'm like, damn, somebody was on for 5 hours. I know. Yes. I know I'm almost there at the information. I'm almost there. You're right. I love you guys too. I'm telling you, I'm like, I told somebody, I was like, no, I said no. That my people, I said they are the best. I said, baby, let somebody come in that chat and start talking crazy. I said, "Oh no, they gonna leave with their head tucked between their legs. You hear me? They gonna leave with their head tucked between their legs, cause y'all don't come to play." And I just be sitting back crying sometimes. I'm laughing so hard. So sometimes I be like, you know what? I don't even have. I'm like, no, let me let them eat them up. Go on, eat them up, eat them up. Oh please. Fake is fake, okay? Fake just she wants to be accepted so bad. She want to be in the crew. She want to start making money. I don't believe Fake can say all she want. I don't believe her ass is working anymore. Okay, let's just let me just go ahead and put it out there. If she is, her hours been cut. Okay, because she has way too much time on her hands. Way too much time. Okay, she could fool some of the people some of the time, but she can't fool me. Fake it in a $2 bill. Yep. That's all she does. They sit around, both of them, her and JB, sitting there doing nothing but licking and kissing ass all day. That's what they doing. That's it, and that's all. Yes, that's it. You're exactly, Holly. Exactly. Now they're not gonna sit there and call out any of her wrongdoings. They're gonna continue to enable her. Which is why she was able to go steal her quote unquote new friend's song, okay, uploaded as her own because they're sitting there and they're not telling her the truth. And they should be telling that girl, you're wrong for that. She's damn near 10 years older than she's almost 10 years older than Stony. She's 10 years her senior. I don't know why these folks think that she's a baby. She is not a baby. She's an actress. Right? That was really low, Holly. That was worse than low. She's a snake. Who would do something? Who would even think to do something like that to a friend? Who? Who would think to do that to their friend? Nobody would think to do that to their friend. Look, come on, let's be honest. I would never do that to any one of my friends. And see, the thing about it is the difference between my friends and her friends, or she doesn't really have friends. Like my people, they're gonna tell me you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that. And that's what you need in your life. You don't need people that's going to be sitting here telling you, yes, yes, ma'am, yes, agreeing with every single thing you do. That's not the kind of people you need in your corner. You don't need enablers. When you're wrong, you need somebody to tell you, like, listen, you are wrong. I don't agree with you on that. I don't think that you should have done that. You're wrong for this. Okay. But see, she doesn't like to hear the truth, and they're scared to tell her the truth. Imagine y'all don't know her. She's like, she can't do shit to y'all. Yes, Sherry, I know. I think I yes, we will keep the lives over here on YouTube. We will go live over here. We will That's what I'll do. I will come live over here. Now during the week it'll be a little harder, but I could probably give at least an hour during the week. Weekends we can, we could stay and we could chat. Right. They know she's wrong. And that's the crazy part. And this is why, and it's just, I don't know. I've never seen people just turn a blind eye to abuse. They watch how she treats her daughter and they say nothing. They think there's nothing wrong with it. But if JD was showing favoritism to one child, they would have something to say. They would have something to say. Right, especially that singing Lynn, you ain't never lied. The moldy mayonnaise, retired exactly, Cheryl. Exactly. We don't call her that Melissa Williams. Her name is Hyenas. Hyenas. HY. This is her new name, Michelle. That's the name I gave her. Hyenas. That's her name. That's what we call her. Okay? That's what we call her over here. You know, we got the good mother, that's for, that's KOs. We call her the good mother, but we make sure good mother is in quotation marks, okay? Or just call it GM, capital G, capital M, and people will know exactly who you're referring to. Oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember that. Cheese. We watched her pick out the moldy pieces, just like we watched her drop that food on the floor, pick it back up in that bowl, take it over to the sink, and pick out the glass. And they gonna try to tell us that we didn't see what we saw. We watched it. She scooped it back up in that bowl and fed it to that baby. Why are these people lying? We watched her. And I don't care. Like, listen, in my opinion, I'm looking at Jay and she's doing a lot of. I don't like the way she's moving around. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't like that at all. I don't I you know, it really saddens me to see her behave in such a manner. But look who she's looking up to. It's no surprise. But I'm watching this little girl, and to me, she's not acting like a little girl, you know, because she's trying so hard to get her mother's approval, her mother's attention. And I'm gonna tell you why else she's really mad too. Not only is she mad because she really believes that Jay destroyed her dream of being a star, got in the way of her being a star. She's also mad too, and and I'm just gonna say it, that Jay doesn't have any rhythm, so she can't exploit her, in that type of way. See, she wishes Jay had the rhythm that Cleopatra has. Even though I think her mother is doing a bit too much with her. I think she dresses a bit too grown for her age. But, hey, she's not my kid, you know? But she wishes Jay had that rhythm. Now if she had that rhythm, oh, child, that child would be plastered up and down social media. You hear me? And that's what she wants. But she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. Yeah, she's forcing her you know, to get into the camera. She's forcing her, she doesn't even want to be in the camera half the time. And she's forcing her over there. Right. She better exactly a greasy Reese. She better keep the she better keep them left feet. You right about that. You right about that. Baby, please. She'll have her dressed just like her, okay, dancing for the strangers. Oh, child, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm not doing that." She's gonna let her have it. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Yes, no full names. No, no, no. Yeah. Yeah, trust me, trust and believe they over here. They are over here. Fake is in the chat somewhere. JB, Janice is in the chat somewhere. Yes, they're here. Hyenas is in the chat somewhere. Oh, trust and believe that. That's all they do is come on people's pages. And I don't think, I honestly believe Hyenas doesn't have a home. Have y'all seen it? All we ever see is the car. Have y'all seen her at home go live? All we ever see is the dirty, filthy, nasty car. That's it. Oh yeah, she is, Melissa. She for sure. She could come on here. She pretends to be happy. She could pretend all she wants, but I could see right through it. I could see through her soul. And baby, believe me, she wants her ex-husband back. She wants him back. But, but she wants the money too. She wants the money too. I don't think that's right for a king to do that, and I don't think that's right. You know, she goes to everybody's page and takes their pictures and posts them, you know. But I'm glad Tammy showed us she didn't give a hot damn. And Tammy said that wasn't her any damn way. So, hmm Greasy, Reese, that's might be part of it. But I honestly think that I think she really does miss him, and not just for um. True, she's lazy, but I think she does miss him. That man, they sit here and they talk about that man, but that man did everything for her. That man did everything for her. That man used to go to whenever she did have a little booking, he was there. He would film it. He was her videographer. And why are people like, I don't understand why they have something so bad to say about him. They were a couple. They were a married couple. And in California is a 50-50 state. He probably could have got more than what he did get if he wanted it. No, at Day Day, she has not finished paying for that home. That home was she did put down $320,000 though. And she had a mortgage of 1,280,000 and she still owes 1,241,000. I was just looking at the document earlier. Yeah, she misses him. Why you think she still got that purple blanket? They want to talk about a shirt he had that she had bought him. Why the hell does she still have that purple blanket on the bed? That's that same purple blanket they were under when A was born, when baby A was born. He did love her, Jan. He did. And I've always said, I said they could have been a power couple. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Sherry. Yeah, they could have been a power couple. Good night, Holly. Oh, good. I thought Holly was leaving too. Oh no, Sherry is saying good night to Holly. Okay. Yeah. They could have been a power couple on social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere. But she got greedy, y'all. That's what happened. She got greedy. Once those checks started to come in, she didn't want to share those checks. She didn't want to share the checks with her husband. She did not want to share like, how could you not want to share the checks with your husband? First of all, he was in those videos too. And those kids are not just hers. Those were her. Well, at the time it was just Jay, you know? That's his child too. You know what I'm saying? She got greedy. She didn't want to share that money with him. And then when Nancy saw all the money she was making, her eyeballs lit up too. And she figured, well, let me get her away from him. And then I could get some of this money too. That's the real story. That's what happened. Good night, Foxy. You're welcome. That's what happened. I see a lot of y'all getting sleepy. So, yeah, money is always the root of all evil, Renee. But we could come back tomorrow for a little bit, you know, not a long time, but just a little bit, y'all. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming and showing up. We're gonna get these watch hours in, y'all. We'll get to 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! But yeah, we've been on for 3 hours, y'all. 3 hours. So I'm gonna call it a night. Good night, you guys, and thank you all so much for coming in. We had fun. This is truly, you all are amazing because without you guys, I would not be able to do this. Okay, so you guys are truly, truly amazing. Okay, and we will come back. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow. I'm glad you found me too, bubbly me. I'm glad. Yes. Yes, I'm glad we finally. Yes, I will make sure. I will always put it over there on Facebook so y'all will know just in case. All right, just make sure you. What is that? The notification bell. Do y'all see a notification bell? If so, just make sure you click it so that anytime I go live, hopefully it'll send out the notification to you guys. All right. All right. This was lovely. I really enjoyed this. Good night, everyone. See you later. Bye for now.